Hello everyone, today I'm going to demo the dashboards being used for Q-Analytics. So to access this dashboard, we can go to bliss.uberinternal.com and then we can click on top left and then we can click on Analytics 2.0. Upon clicking that, we arrive at this page. Now, why is this dashboard required? Because we need a set of real-time and batch metrics to monitor each queue. The architecture behind this is that in the database, we use PinoDB as the DB, and we have fast jobs, Flink jobs, which listen to router Kafka events and then process those events by listening to the topic and then feed into the DB. We also have a backend service which queries the metrics from PinoDB and then feeds it to the front end in this dashboard. Now this architecture is extendable, and then we can extend this architecture to provide real plus batch metrics for any other entities that we desire for. So we can provide analytics for agent, for example, by using this architecture. Now here we see on the left hand side, we see queue names, and then we also see a bunch of different metrics which are being shown here. So we see here queue size, we see SLA percentage, which means the percentage of contacts which met SLA for each of the queue. We see SLA percentage batch, which means the percentage of batch contacts which met SLA. We see the achieved SLA for each of the queue. We see the target SLA and the status of each of the queue. Now we can go to the next page by clicking on this widget on bottom right. We can go to the next page. We can go to the previous page as well. We can select different number of results as well by using this widget. On the left hand side, we have three filters. The first filter is for queue name. The second is filters for mega regions and countries, selecting queues on the basis of their mega region or country. The third filter is to select queues on the basis of their status. So as you can see, I've already selected active queues. So let's select a particular queue here. So upon clicking on a particular queue, we arrive at its microscopic view. So at the top, we see four metrics being shown here. The only metric that is different from the previous view is live agents, which is the number of primary and secondary agents which are online for this queue. So we also show the hourly distribution of multiple metrics here. So you can see the hourly distribution of queue size, the hourly distribution of open contacts, and the hourly distribution of solved contacts. We also show the hourly distribution of agent metrics, like total number of live agents for this queue, the hourly distribution of total number of primary agents for this queue, and the total number of secondary agents for this queue distributed by hourly interval. And finally, we also show the total number of agents split by site for this queue and distributed by the hourly interval. So we can see here there are two BPOs which are catering to this queue. On the left hand side, we have two filters. We can select multiple queues here. So we can select up to three queues, and then we can compare each of this metric that we have defined here. By selecting these queues, we can select and compare all of these metrics that you have defined here. We can select different time frames as well. So we can select a custom time frame. We can select yesterday, weekly, monthly. Now to go back to the previous view, we can also toggle on this widget and then go back to the previous view. We can arrive here where we started from. So that's all I had to demo. Thank you, everyone.